Hi.
Hi, can I have the I-20?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much. All right, I see you're going for the University of Pennsylvania. Can you let me know why this university?
Yes, officer. So I'm going for my electrical and systems engineering at University of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's majorly because it's a very good, well-ranked university, and also I am interested in the research work of a professor I've been following very closely. The name is Professor Lee C. Bassett, and they work on quantum mechanical systems, which is also the research I've done in the past. Now, what I feel is that with this experience that I have, plus with the program that I'm going to be pursuing, with those in combination, I would be able to contribute to his research and get mentored by him at the same time. That's really why I'm choosing University of Pennsylvania.
Okay, all right. So which major did you choose then?
I chose the electrical and systems engineering major, yes.
Okay, sounds good. So I understand you've already done some research in that particular field, right? So how do you think this degree will help you in your future?
I personally want to work in the same domain. I might actually want to go for a PhD as well. But what I know is I want to be a researcher, like Professor Bassett. And I think that if I am able to, contribute to his work right now, that will bring me one step closer to my long-term goal of being in the research industry.
All right. And would you like to conduct the research in the United States or back in India?
Well, I think that should be back in India because, currently I'm working at BAGL. That's one of our biggest companies in my field. And I also have a, job offer from them. I will be actually a senior project manager once I finish this degree because, due to some technical requirements, I need to have this qualification. Once I have that, then I would be able to actually attain that position. And that's why I have a written letter from them as well that I will be hired back at that position. So I think I would like to conduct it back in India, yes.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So what did you study before you applied to this university?
Well, I completed my bachelor's in electrical engineering, and that was essentially, 2 years back. I finished that, and since then I joined Vail. But, what I believe is that there's not really much of a difference in the fields. Electrical engineering and the current program that I'm going for, it's quite close. Okay. And that's why it's kind of a, straight away correlation, yes.
Got it. CGPA?
My CGPA is 8.9.
Okay, and your TOEFL or IELTS, which language proficiency did you take and the score?
I took the IELTS. I have a score of 7.5.
Okay. All right, and did you take the GRE or the GMAT?
Yes, I took the GRE actually. So for the GRE, I had a score of 324.
Okay, impressive. And how do you plan on funding your education and living expenses in the United States?
So I will be funding myself mostly. I have some savings myself from my job. There's also, some savings from of my parents. So in total, these two savings combine to somewhere around 25 lakhs. And on top of that, my sister is already in the US. She's earning well over there, so she will be compensating for the rest of the thing. And I have her written affidavit as well that she's willing to support me.
Okay, all right. So you're mentioning that your sister is living in the United States. On what visa type is she currently residing in the United States?
I'm not sure of that. I think she has a green card.
She has a green card. All right. And what is she currently doing in the United States?
Yeah, she's actually a financial analyst in the New York, big city, big life.
Okay, all right. And have you visited the United States before in that case, since your sister is also with you?
Yeah, I actually visited her last year on a tourist visa. I stayed with her for, I think, around 12 days, and then I came back, yes.
Okay, all right. Have you ever been denied a U.S. visa before?
No, officer, I've never been denied a U.S. visa before.
Okay, and so are you expecting to work in the United States?
Not really. Like I said, I already have a good job here, and they're giving me quite a good promotion as well. And I would like to be close to my family since, my sister is already abroad. That's why I think I would be returning back.
All right, thank you so much. So let's go over the interview. First of all, your visa has been approved, all right? But there were a few things that I would like to go over with you. So first of all, when you mentioned funding, I noticed that you mentioned the funding in labs. You should always mention them in US dollars. So that's the first thing. Second thing is that you had very elaborate answers to all my visa questions, which since the interview is only about 2 to 3 minutes. So let's only answer the questions to the point.
Okay.
My last concern was that your sister is currently in the United States, even on a green card. So I was a bit worried that maybe your motivation to go to the United States is also to stay permanently there.
Right.
But you mentioned that you already have a job offer back in India. You mentioned that your sister is also residing in another area in the United States. So that alleviated my concerns, and that's why I'm approving your visa.
Thank you so much. And guys, as you see, a lot of visas are approved even when someone has a relative as close to a sister, right? Or sibling, basically, in the US. We have done this with families in the US, and the only person who's not in the US is the person who's applying. And it's still possible to get it. So please note that it is not impossible. If you have a family in the US, there's ways to build ties, just like we used one way in this video about the job offer and everything, and you push to have a copy of it in case the officer asks for it. But it is still possible. And I think this was a very good positive visa interview from which you can actually take reference, learn, share with the people who need to know this. And from there, rejections can be overcome. If you need one-on-one support, know that you can reach out to me, you can reach out to us on the WhatsApp number given below, or you can take a look at the visa application help, where we'll basically be making sure that you get the visa in your hands at the end of the day by hook or crook. I hope that this video helps. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram so that you can get access to more content like this. And again, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye and take care until next time.